Last Saturday, when we had that extra class, we started chapter number 8, and from exercise 8.1, we did the first question 2 parts, and I told you to complete the next 2 parts yourself. I hope everyone has
Yes,
done
ma'am.
this. I have even shared
Yes,
this.
ma'am.
Yes, I've even shared in the group as well, so that you can check your answers. After this question, I want you to write down this note, because the next question is based on unitary method. Now, this is something you have also done in your junior classes. Unitary method is used when you want to find out the cost or value of more objects, but before that you find for one. For example, if I say, if you look at this problem, maybe that would help. Cost of 5 pens is 75 rupees. Can you tell me what will be the cost of 12 pens? If this is the problem, how would you solve it?
And first we will find the value of 1 pen and then 12 pens.
That's right. Before we find the answer, that means before we find the cost of 12 pence, what we would like to do is we would like to find out how much does 1 pen cost. What is the cost of
Excuse me,
1
ma'am.
pen? Yes, Achyut.
मैम मेरी बुक में दूसरा क्वेश्चन दिया है मैम 8.1
This is not the question.
सेकंड
This
क्वेश्चन.
is not the question. This is an example. It's just an example. I know you have question on computers. I'm just taking an example. Okay. Example on my own. So you know, when you have been given the value of many and you want to find out the value of one, from many to one, we have to divide, and from one to many, we have to multiply. But right here, 5 to 12 cannot be obtained directly. From the cost of 5 pence, we cannot obtain the cost of 12 pence. What we can do is we can find out the cost of 1 pen, and then we can find out the cost of 12. Find out the cost of 1 pen. I'm supposed to divide 75 rupees by 5. This will tell me that 1 pen costs 15 rupees. एक पेन कितने का है? 15 रुपीस का.
15
उसके बाद हम 12 पेन्स की प्राइस निकाल सकते हैं मल्टीप्लाई करके, right? Now this question could also be done using ratio and proportion. If you remember, last year हमने table बना के questions.
मैम आंसर इज 180.
That's correct. You remember making this table last year?
Yes, ma'am.
So you could do this question by making this table also. You can write down pens and cost. So for 5 pens, the cost is 75 rupees. What will be the cost for 12 pens? And then you can make that table. You can make this table and then write down the ratio from where you can write down the answer or obtain your answer.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Just a minute. Who was this? Achyut or Aryan?
Ma'am, Pavleen.
Yes, Bhavleen, beta.
Ma'am, can you explain, ma'am? I have joined now.
Yeah, just a minute. We are discussing about unitary method. Unitary method, I have taken this example. The problem was that if you are told that 5 pence cost 75 rupees, what will be the cost of 12 pence? So there is one method which is a unitary method. For using this method, or the way we use this method basically says कि आप 5 pence की help से पहले 1 pen की cost निकालोगे. हम नाम से नहीं यूज करते, बट हमें पता है कि हमने ये सम कैसे सॉल्व करना है. 5 पेन 75 रुपीस के हैं, आपको बताना है 12 पेन्स कितने के होंगे. तो आप सबसे पहले क्या करोगे, आप फाइंड करोगे कि एक पेन कितने का है. अगर आपको पता चल जाए एक पेन कितने का है, आप 12 पेन्स बता सकते हो कितने के आएंगे. इज दैट करेक्ट?
यस मैम.
दिस मेथड इज कॉल्ड यूनिटरी मेथड. जब आप 1 की हेल्प से मैनी का आंसर निकालते हो. पहले 1 का आंसर निकलेगा, उन्होंने बोला नहीं क्वेश्चन में, पर हम पहले 1 का निकाल के फिर 12 पे जाएंगे. Whereas there is another way of doing the same question, the one which can be done with using unitary method. Same question can be done by making this table. So we have pens. So this is the first case when we were given 5 pens cost 75 rupees. And then we have second case where 12 pens, I don't know how much they cost. So since this is forming a ratio, we can write it like this. So you can, instead of that question mark, you can just put in the blank here and then solve by cross multiplying. These questions,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes,
Ma'am, last 5 minutes समझा दो.
which one?
Ma'am, last 5 minutes में आपने क्या बोला मैम, repeat कर दो.
मैम
Yes, Lovepreet.
मैम ये एग्जांपल है कि फिर ये क्वेश्चन है
This
लिखना है
is
हमें?
just an example. This is an example to tell you how you would do the next question. The next question can be done either by unitary method, or you can do it by making this table.
Excuse
अच्छा
ma'am.
बेटा टेबल बनाने के बाद हम रेशो लिखते हैं. This is what I had done. Like once you make this table that how many pens cost how much, you can
Yes,
just
ma'am.
write down the ratio 5 and 75 in one column and then 12 and under that. ये हमें value नहीं पता तो इसके लिए मैंने ये box बना लिया है, empty box. So the purpose is to find out the number which will fit here. And to solve this, you cross multiply. These two will be multiplied and the answer will be divided by 5.
Hi.
And then you obtain your answer. So 75 multiplied by 12, answer will be divided by 5. When you solve it, yes, Achyut.
मैम ये 5 से डिवाइड क्यों होएगा?
Beta, this is how we solve. You
Ma'am,
remember
it's
this?
not me. Ma'am, it's Kartavya.
Sorry, yeah, Kartavya, it's Kartavya. I just saw that. Kartavya, beta, you remember doing these questions? Okay, I'll tell you
Yes,
one thing now. When you have done your equations, you have done equations. So if I put this missing number as x, if I put this missing number as x because something is missing, I can write this as x. To solve this, what I have to do is I have to shift the values from one side to the other side. So x यहाँ पे divide होगा. Is that right? Just observe this. आपके पास ये
Ma'am,
fraction
it's
है.
180.
So x will be shifted to this side. वहां जाके ये multiply हो जाएगा. 12 के साथ 75 multiply हो जाएगा. When you shift one value to the other side, you have to look at कि वो क्या कर रहा है. अगर division हो रही है, जब उसको दूसरी तरफ लेके जाओगे तो multiply होगा. Is that correct?
यस मैम.
तो x यहाँ पे नीचे है, ये डिवाइड कर रहा है. इसको जब मैं दूसरी तरफ लेके जाऊंगी ये मल्टीप्लाई होगा. सिमिलरली 75 यहाँ पे नीचे डिवाइड कर रहा है, उसको जब उधर शिफ्ट करेंगे तो हमारे पास मल्टीप्लिकेशन होगी. अब आपको आंसर फाइंड करना है x का. कैन यू टेल मी हाउ वुड यू फाइंड आउट x? टेक दिस 5 फ्रॉम हियर टू द राइट हैंड साइड और वहां जाके ये नीचे डिवाइड करेगा. तो यही चीज बन गई. हम इतना लॉन्ग वे नहीं करते, हम शॉर्ट में कर लेते हैं. दिस हेल्प्स यू अवॉइडिंग दैट स्टेटमेंट थिंग. अगर आप टेबल फॉर्म से करते हो तो आपको स्टेटमेंट नहीं बनानी पड़ेगी. दैट्स द ओनली
Excuse
एडवांटेज.
me, ma'am.
यस अच्युत.
Ma'am, 10 multiplied 75 is equals to 900, and when we divide the 900 by 5, it's 180.
Yes, that's the same answer we obtained using unitary method. Now let's take a look at the next question that we have here in exercise 8.1, page 157. So this is the question that you have, I think. In a computer lab, there are 3 computers for 6 students. How many computers will be needed for 24 students? 6 students के लिए. Yes, that's correct. 6 students के लिए number of computers बताया हुआ है. 24 students के लिए आपको answer find करना है. You can either solve it by making that table or you can use unitary method, whichever is convenient to you. What do you think is better, making statement or making that table?
Table.
Making table.
Let's write with the help of table. So the 2 things that you have is number of students. So you have to identify whatever is given. Number of students and number of computers. So if there are 6 students, They have 3 computers. Please note down carefully. If you identify wrong values, तो answer गलत हो जाएगा. So please do this carefully. This is the first case that I have. जब मुझे बताया कि 6 बच्चों को 3 कंप्यूटर मिल रहे हैं. अब आपको सेकंड केस देखना है. In second case, there are 24 students, but we don't know how many computers they are getting. So from here, 6 by 3 will be equal to 24 over this missing value. That's right, Shivam, Harnivaz and Sahaj, your answer is correct. Cross multiplying and then solving. When you cross multiply, these two get multiplied. So 24 into 3. The number which is left, usse division karni hai. Obtain your answer by simplifying this. Yes, that's right.
And the answer is 12.
That's
and
correct.
when we multiply the and when we multiply the answer is 72.
72 divided by 6 will be 12.
Yes, sir.
You can also take a look at example 5 and 6 on the previous page. Right on the left side in your textbook, example 5 and example 6. These are the problems which can be done using this method. If you have written, I would like to just take a look at those examples with you. These are the examples I'm talking about. Example number 5 here and example number 6. So these can be done either with the unitary method or these can be done by.
Ma'am, वो question दिखा दो.
Sure. Okay, Shivam, just a minute. I will write down for you as well. The students who have done it with the unitary method, I will write down the statement on this side.
Ma'am, please wait for a minute.
Sure, sure.
मैम ऐसे नहीं हम होगा कि बिना ये बॉक्स बनाए हम सीधे इसको सॉल्व कर दें.
You can, but it's better if you make that table. There is a reason I'm saying this. Next year, you'll have questions on ratio and proportion in which making the table would really help you out with solving your answers. So just keep it handy. Like आपको practice होनी चाहिए. Yes, Bhavya.
मैम पिछले एंगल्स के चैप्टर में ना मैम वो ना एंगल था मैम जिसमें आपने ना 2 एंगल्स को इकट्ठे करके ना किया था मैम. उसको हम ऐसे कर सकते हैं कि ऐसे जब एंगल्स बनते हैं तो उनका सम 360 होता है.
Yes.
मैम की
Ma'am,
अपने
we
दूसरी
can
साइड
do in
लिखा
a
है मैम, ये
simple
उन्होंने
way.
लिखना जिन्होंने विदाउट बॉक्स बनाया है.
Yes.
Ma'am, we can do both the way.
Yes, you can do any way which you like. If you want to do that statement thing, you can do with statement. If you want to make this table, you can do this with table. After this, the next topic that we have is percentage. I've already sent you few definitions to be written before the exercise. So we would be just going over this in case any student has not written this. This is to be written before we start exercise 8.2. Kindly note down after you've completed 8.1. The complete exercise is based on percentage. So percentage is nothing new. It's simply the fractions with denominator 100, whose numerator we pick and then the denominator 100. Rather than writing the denominator 100, what we do is we simply put the sign of percentage. I hope everyone is aware of the symbol for a percentage. This is like an oblique sign. You have a forward slash and then you put these little zeros. And remember, it's a forward slash, backward slash nahi hai, forward slash hai. 0 0 आएंगी, आप dot dot भी लगा सकते हो. Sometimes in a hurry, some people put dots instead of those zeros. So this is the symbol for percentage. And what we do is, if you have a fraction whose denominator is 100, so I've taken an example here. Let's take another example. Let's say you have 62 over 100. So this is a fraction whose denominator is 100. What I can do is I can take the numerator. Instead of writing the denominator with it, I will write it here as percentage. So percent actually means per 100, out of 100. So simply stating, अगर हमें पता चल जाए percentage क्या है, जैसे आप अपनी percentage score calculate करते हो, the reason is you want to find out how much is your score out of 100. This is what we want to find out. Suppose somebody has scored 25 marks out of 40. And we want to find out how much percentage he has scored. Percentage would mean अगर उसके 40 में से 25 marks हैं, तो 100 में से वो कितने बनते हैं. This is what we do when we calculate percentage. Percentage निकालने का purpose ये होगा to find out what will be the value if it was calculated out of 100. And if you can recall, when we learned decimals the very first time, if there is a fraction whose denominator is 100, उसको हम और क्या लिख सकते हैं, hundredths से लिख सकते हैं. So 87 over 100 or 87% can be written as 87 hundredths. And you also know how to convert a fraction.
Excuse me.
Yes, Achyut.
मैम शुरू तो समझा दो मैम, मेरा
Achyut, beta,
connection
this
टूट गया
will
था.
take a little while. If I keep going back like this will beta, see, everyone is now doing it with me. And if I keep going back, like I've already done 3 times. So please make sure you are sitting at a place where the network is proper. Just please ensure, because it just, creates problem for others also. I can go back every time, but we only have 2 days in a week. So 87 by 100 can be written as 87 percent, or it can be written as 87 hundredths. And you also know how to convert 87 by 100 into a decimal number. So there is a question in the exercise where they will ask that you are given a value in percentage, you have to write it as a fraction, and you also have to write it as a decimal number. So there are 2 questions. So you should know, when you remove that percentage sign, when you remove this percentage sign, it will be a denominator 100 with that number. So if you have, say, 75%, it will be 75. अगर आपने percentage sign remove किया है, तो हम इसको over 100 लिख सकते हैं. और अगर आप ये over 100 हटाते हो, तो आप percentage लिख सकते हो. So 100 ये है, लेकिन either it exists in the form of this percentage sign, or it exists like this in the denominator. Anyone with questions here? Before we start with the exercise, there is one note here. Whole is represented by 100%. So अगर किसी भी चीज का आपको whole represent करना है, for example, the number of students in your class, so whole of the class will be represented by 100%. There are people living in a city, some are male, some are female, there are some children. Whole population, complete population of that city will be written as 100%. Someone is earning some money, salary है किसी person की, वो कुछ save करता है, कुछ portion spend कर रहा है person. तो अगर हमें उसकी total salary को as percent represent करना है, तो हम simply without even knowing the value हम बोल सकते हैं उसकी salary को as 100% as a whole. when we are not talking
Excuse
about,
me, ma'am.
yes.
मैम लाइक 25 over 40, तो मैम हम 40 को 100% कंसिडर करेंगे.
No, as such, yes, it is 100%, but ये percentage में नहीं है because इसका denominator अभी 100 नहीं है. हम इसको convert कर सकते हैं, conversion की जा सकती है.
Okay, मैम.
We can convert it to find out if the score was out of 100, then what would the child get? अगर total marks 100 होते तो child का score कितना बनता, वो हम find कर सकते हैं by converting. This is what we will be doing in the exercise. जो तो
Okay, ma'am.
ऑलरेडी आउट ऑफ 100 लिखे हुए हैं उनको तो सिंपली परसेंट बोल सकते हैं. जो नहीं दिख रही हमें, जो फ्रैक्शंस हैं ऐसी जिनका डिनोमिनेटर 100 नहीं है, उनको हम कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. एंड देयर इज अ लिटिल ट्रिक टू डू दैट, नॉट लाइक द लास्ट ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस वेयर यू हैड टू थिंक कि किससे मल्टीप्लाई करें तो इसका आंसर आपका 100 बनेगा या 1000 बनेगा. नॉट लाइक दैट. आई विल जस्ट डू अ कपल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विद यू. आई थिंक दैट शुड हेल्प. All right, Achyut, could you tell me how much did you miss? I will just go over that.
Ma'am, first 3 lines, ma'am, जो percent, ma'am, derived from Latin word, और
Okay.
ma'am, first line नहीं है.
Okay, okay. So I was actually telling, I started with writing down what the symbol is. So you all are aware that the symbol for percentage is like this. So you have to put a forward slash and then these two zeros, very tiny zeros right here on either side. एक ऊपर आएगी एक नीचे आएगी. Students इसको थोड़ा mix कर देते हैं कई बार, जो ये zeros हैं उनको इधर उधर कर दिया या फिर जो forward slash है उसको उल्टा कर दिया. So just be careful about that. And percentage simply means कि अगर हमारे पास कोई fraction है जिसका denominator 100 है, if you have a fraction with denominator 100, what you can do is instead of writing that denominator 100, you can put the sign of percentage, and percentage means the value out of 100. The second point here says percent is derived from Latin word per centum. Centum means 100. So per 100 means 100 में से क्या वैल्यू है हमारे पास. तो अगर सपोज आपका पेपर होता है 100 मार्क्स का, जो नहीं होता, 100 मार्क्स का आपका पेपर हुआ एंड यू स्कोर 92 आउट ऑफ 100. So this can simply be written as you are scoring 92%. The denominator 100 can be written as this percentage. तो अगर परसेंट साइन लगा हुआ है, उस परसेंट साइन को रिमूव कर दो तो नीचे 100 लग जाएगा, और 100 अगर रिमूव करते हो तो साथ में परसेंट लग जाएगा. ये बैलेंस कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे को. And then percent can also mean hundredths, sorry, because percent is a fraction. So if there is a fraction which is having a denominator 100, तो उस fraction को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? Hundredths. So this is 75 hundredths. Hundredths also means out of 100.
Excuse me.
Yes, Sahaj, that's correct. This is how we will be showing, but we will not just write down into 100. We will be writing down into 100%. Yes.
Ma'am, how will be the percentage of fractions which has no denominator 100?
That's what we are going to do now. I would like to start with the exercise. The very first question is based on this, to convert the fractional numbers into percentage. So I will just go over those questions. I think that will help you out. Give me a minute here. Okay. So we have exercise 8.2. It's on page number 164. Please mark the questions which are deleted. Question 8, question 9, and question 10. These are deleted. We have to do the first 7 questions. So I've already sent you the PDF. You can leave one page if you have not noted these down already. If you have done, you can just start with the exercise with me. So question number 1 of the exercise is, convert the following fractional numbers into percentage. Right here. So convert the given fractional numbers to percents. First fraction that you have is 1/8. And what we want to do is, we would like to multiply it with 100%. And if you look closely, 100% actually means 100 out of 100. That is 1. तो हम यहाँ पे किससे मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं? 1 से.
once.
Right? 100% actually means 1. So मैंने फ्रैक्शन को 1 से मल्टीप्लाई किया है और 1 से जब मैं मल्टीप्लाई करूंगी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. लेकिन it looks like I am only multiplying with 100. Looks like I am multiplying with 100, but I am actually multiplying with
100%.
100%, which represents 1. Now simplifying, you can just solve this portion, the numbers that you can see, and obtain your answer, which will have a percent with it. And it's all right if you are obtaining a fractional answer. That's correct. Phone charging is shown by percentage. I'm cancelling these two with 4. So my answer is 25/2%. You can also write it in decimals if you want, or as a mixed number. Completely up to you, or you can just leave your answer here. Let's do one more part.
मम्मी हमने कैसे करना था ये फिर से रिपीट कर दो. 25 2 को ऐसे छोड़ दे.
Yes, because you cannot simplify it further. You can leave your answer as improper fraction. If you want to write down further, you can convert this improper fraction into a mixed number, or you can convert it into a decimal number. But it's completely okay. It's completely okay if you leave your answer here in the form of an improper fraction. Just make sure that you have simplified it completely.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Sahaj, your answer is right. Yes, Aryan, our body is made up of 70% of water. That's right. Let's take up B part. We have 5/4. So we will be writing down 5/4 multiplied with 100%. Solve the numbers. Work with your numbers here that you can see and obtain your answer. So again, 4 ones are 4 and 4 25s are 100. So we will have 5 into 25 with the percent sign. This answer is 125%. Yes, Sahaj, answer is right. Bhavya, it's correct. Shivam, you need to see whether you have written wrong or you've calculated wrong. Please check.
Ma'am,
C part, we have 3/40. Yes. Yes, Sahaj, that is also right. So work with your numbers again and obtain your answer. So 0 can be cancelled here, and then I can cancel these two by 2. So I get 15/2%.
7.5%.
Or you can write down 7.5%. Completely up to you. You can leave your answer as improper fraction. And then we have D part, which is 2/7. This can be written as 2/7 into 100%. Work with your numbers. Now, there is no cutting possible here. So I'm simply going to give the answer as 200/7%. Is it done?
Yes.
ma'am.
Next question of the exercise. Question number 2, convert the given decimals to percent. We will be following the same method we followed in first question. In first question, हमारे पास fractions थी, fractional numbers थे. Right now we have decimal fractions. So the numbers that you can see here are in decimal form. And the rule is the same. The rule is the same. In some of these cases, you can either follow a shortcut, whereas in some you would require some calculation. I will take two parts. Maybe that will help you understand. So this is question number 2, first part. I've got
65%.
That's correct. That's correct, because this actually is a fraction out of 100. So decimal number converted into fraction. So this was a decimal number and I have written it as a fraction. I hope you all remember, जब हम point हटाते हैं तो नीचे क्या लगना है यहाँ पे? Point के बाद 2 digits हैं तो हमारे पास नीचे 100 आएगा. And if there is a fraction out of 100, it can simply be written as 65%. So this denominator 100 has now been written as percentage. This is one way of doing it. Other way is, if you cannot figure out कि ये इस तरह से भी लिखा जा सकता है, what you can do is you have 0.65, follow the same method you followed in first question. So 0.65 can be multiplied with 100%. And then you can just solve these numbers. This is the same way we did in the first question. Multiply with 100% and then solve. And when you solve, this will be 65%. You can solve this multiplication of decimal numbers with 100 either by the shortcut that you had, or you can convert the decimal number into a fraction and then you can do this. This is like chapter 2 question. If you can recall, हमने वहां पे decimals की multiplication की थी. तो आप वहां से ये कर सकते हो, और आप इसको fractions की help से कर सकते हो, whichever way you like. That's it. I will take one. Yes, beta.
मैम 0.65 को फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट करके फिर इनटू 100 करके वो भी एक मेथड है कि
yes, that's correct. You can write 65 like this and then into 100, और जब आप इसको सॉल्व करोगे तो यही आंसर बन जाएगा.
yes
right? Yeah. So I'm going to do the same now, the one which I did in first question. मैं वही वाला follow करूंगी. Multiply with 100%. Simply. And then I'm going to work with my numbers here.
%.
That's correct. The answer is 2%.